To the second special town meeting. The return of the warrant of the second special town meeting shows it has properly been served. If there are no objections, we'll waive the reading of the constable's return of service of the warrant of the second special town meeting, and further, if there are no objections, we'll waive the reading of the warrant. And at this time, I would draw your attention to the warrant of the second special, which provides in pertinent parts to see if the town will vote to amend the town bylaw by including Chapter 115, Municipal Operations, Section 115-1, Town Hall Staff Hours. We have a motion from Mr. Nassau. Mr. Nassau moves the town vote to amend the town bylaw by inserting a new bylaw, Chapter 115, Municipal Operations, Sections 115-1, Town Hall Staff Hours as follows. All departments in Town Hall shall be staffed at a minimum Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. It's a majority vote, a roll call if it is not unanimous. Mr. Nassau.
Well, first of all, I'm going to do a little mic check. Can you hear me back there now or not? Well, there isn't any. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think I can get that close. All right, we'll just see. We'll see if we can do it like this. The Advisory and Finance Committee recommends approval of this article. The approval of this article would encourage the town manager, the selectmen, and the unions to work together to address the concerns raised in this article.
Selectmen, are you in support of this? Do you care to be heard at this time? On behalf of the Board of Selectmen, Mark Stankiewicz, Town Manager.
The Board of Selectmen took no action on this particular article, mainly because they are parties to the collective bargaining agreements between several of the unions, and this is a issue of conditions of work and benefits, so it would be improper for them to publicly take action on it. Again, considering that they are signatories to the collective bargaining agreement, it is a more proper subject for the negotiation process, which the unions and the town are currently in.
Randolph Parker, petitioner presentation. Mr. Parker.
Thank you, Mr. Trifletti. For probably the 7th time in 3 weeks, I have been asked to be brief, so I will be as best I can. The question is amended to ask if, thank you, Wrestling, if Town Hall shall be open at a minimum Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. The purpose is to support selectmen's negotiations with management and clerical collective bargaining units representing employees working in Town Hall. Once the doors are open, what goes on inside is outside town meeting's purview. We hope that the employees can exercise latitudes, service beyond, that's up to others. I'll give you an example. A few years ago, things were very busy. The building department, zoning department, had so much to do that they locked their doors on Thursday so as not to have to contend with a parade at the counter and actually process things. So certainly there is a way to rotate Tuesday nights, Saturday mornings, Fridays off if some people want. We expect and hope that can be dealt with internally. So what this does today is we come to you as petitioners to seek the opinion of the broadest, most informed body that we have in Plymouth to develop support for the selectmen and the negotiative process. The substance of the arguments coming forward for this is to maintain a highest level of service. You can read that on the town's website, the Selectmen's Vision Statement. For interdepartmental efficiency and coordination, we are America's hometown. Our resources should be conventionally available to the rest of the world. And one of the things that we were sent last week for our materials was a strategic plan for economic and industrial development, trying to pull some big-time players into Plymouth, trying to develop that tax base. And when we get those big-time players, they're going to expect to be able to do business at Town Hall Monday through Friday. I hope that we can encourage that. I think what the petitioners would like to hear, what our constituents would like to hear, is from you, because there are a host of opinions out there. There's a lot of rationale to go back to the 5-day work week. I would thank about a dozen core petitioners that got out there and acquired the 253 necessary to get 200 validated. It was certainly an effort and some work, and we hope worthwhile. We seek your support to improve the town's public-private cooperative and restore parity to the operation of the town of Plymouth. Thank you for your time.
Lawrence Pizer, in his capacity as Chief Steward, Office and Professional Employees International Union. Mr. Pizer.
Thank you. I am not here to speak on the hours of town meeting. I am here to speak on the question of negotiations. This matter is part of ongoing negotiations. OPEIU and SEIU are already in negotiation with the town, and one of the aspects of our the proposed contract, the present contract, is the hours that we work. For those of you who have never been part of negotiations, it's a process. Someone comes in with a group of suggestions, somebody comes in with another group of suggestions. If you were to take a stand on this matter, you probably would be hamstringing the town, because what the union would do is it says, this is what I want, what are you going to give me for it? I don't think that it's the place of town meeting to get in the middle of that type of negotiation. Negotiations are between the town, generally represented by the Board of Selectmen, and you've noticed that the Board of Selectmen chose not to discuss this subject, and the Union Negotiating Committee. Clearly this is going to be one of the subjects that comes up, but it is not the purview of town meeting to direct negotiations. I hope you vote no on this article.
Dale Weber.
Moderator Dale Weber, Precinct 3. I move the question.
Motion to close debate. Are there any other people in the room that wish to be heard on this article? Please rise. Thank you. We'll now take a vote on whether to close debate. All those in favor of closing debate on Article 1 of the second special town meeting say aye. Aye. Opposed say no. No. The motion carries. We will now have the vote. Our charter requires that we have at least one roll call vote at each town meeting. Therefore, this article will be a roll call vote since it is the only article in the special town meeting number 2. Michael Rothberg, Assistant Moderator, will call the roll. Thank you.
They were all upset. Imagine how I feel. No, I'm waiting for Larry. Can I hit the gavel?
We're in Plymouth Special Town Meeting number 2. This is coming to you live on Saturday, April 7th from Plymouth North High School. We do have a motion to adjourn shortly after 3 o'clock this afternoon. We are going to have a roll call vote on Article 1 of the second special town meeting. Following the conclusion of the second special, we will move to the annual town meeting. Mr. Rothberg.
Precinct 1, Kevin Leary? Yes. Lucille Leary? Yes. Everett Malaguti? Yes. Richard Manfredi? No. Richard O'Keefe? Yes. Matthew Poirier? No. Christine Pratt? Yes. Charles Vandini? No. Leonard Vaz? Yes. Precinct 2, Charles Bletzer? No. Susan Eno? Susan Eno? No. Jane Goodwin? No. John McKenzie? No. Michael Rocky? No. Gerald Sicardo? Richard Serkey? Yes. Helen Zanaboni? No. Precinct 3, Richard Barbieri? No. Mary Henry? No. William Cohane? Yes. Albert Kuzman? No. Eric Sharath? No. Gerald Sirico? No. Dale Weber? No. Joan Bartlett? We're in Precinct 4. W. Wrestling Brewster? No. Virginia Davis? Yes. John Hammond? No. David Peck? No. David Tarantino? Yes. Kenneth Tavares? No. Precinct 5. Richard Caproni? No. Kevin Joyce? Yes. Sheila Joyce? Yes. George Clavens? No. Ann Lynch? No. John Malloy? No. John Minarella? No. Patricia McCarthy? No. Michael Withington? He's gone. Charlotte Collins? Also gone. Francis Collins? We're in Precinct 6. Megan Collins Dempster? No. Kevin Doyle? Yes. Edward Geller? No. Peter Geller Jr.? No. Thomas Kelly? No. Barry Wood? No. Precinct 7, Robert Alford? No. Virginia Johnson? Yes. Robert Materna? Yes. Susan Page? No. J. Randolph Parker? Yes. Mark Schmidt? No. Cecil Stanley? Yes. Precinct 8, Margaret Fitzgibbons? Amy Little Hine? She's abstaining. Paul Luzzi? Yes. Karen Petrarca? James Reed? No. Peter Shepard? No. Mark Thompson? Yes. Precinct 9, James Conaway? No. John Dawes Sr.? No. Helen Hapgood? No. Nancy Lima? No. Francis Lydon? No. Andrea Nedley? No. Joanne Solomani? No. Kathy Turgeon? No. Precinct 10, Frank Feger? David Gallerani? Yes. Frank Gigliotti? Yes. David Harlow? Yes. John Laverty? Yes. Albert McChesney? Lucas Rhodes? Yes. Precinct 11, Sandra Brogan? Yes. Kenneth Howe? No. Jeanette Janes? No. Kevin O'Reilly? No. Anne Marie Ross? No. Jeffrey Saunders? Russell Shirley? Yes. Robert Urbani? No. Janet Young? Yes. Precinct 12? William Abbott? Yes. Patricia Adelman? Yes. Oliver Durrell? Yes. Betsy Hall? No. Stephen Lyden? No. Walter Morrison? No. Douglas O'Rourke? No. Edward Russell? No. Precinct 13? Russell Appleyard? No. William Burke? Yes. Mary Ellen Burns? Yes. Patrick Ellis? No. Michael Landers? Yes. John Masada? No. David Newcomb? No. Ronald Riley? No. Susan Marie Wentworth? No. Precinct 14, Teresa Begley? No. Jeffrey Cohen? No. John DeCoste? No. Mary Ellen Fletcher? No. Robert Flynn? Vicky Holbrook? Karen Keene? No. Michael Maine? John Risso? No.
33 having voted in favor, 68 in opposition, 1 abstention. The motion does not carry. Mr. Nassau moves to dissolve the second special town meeting. Discussion. Hearing none, call for a vote. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say no. The second Plymouth special town meeting is dissolved at 2:10 p.m. At this time, we will reopen the annual town meeting, and we will proceed with the warrant. And the warrant provides for Article 1, I have no motion. Hearing no motion, I declare no action. Article 2, Mr. Nassau moves the town vote to receive the reports of several boards, officers, and committees of the town thereon. There's a majority vote, and